So, without further ado, we are going to break down what the F is blockchain. So, we are not experts. We are not experts. We are just curious humans who nerded out over the past 2 weeks learning what blockchain was. All right, we dove deep, and we think we simplified it. So WTF is blockchain? Currently, if you are transferring money online to another person, you are not actually transferring money directly to that person. You are transferring the value to a trust-based intermediary, like a bank, PayPal, WeChat Pay, any other mobile payment, and then it passes it to the other person. So we're relying on trust-based intermediaries. Anytime you send anything of value, they take a cut. So in the future, we will be able to send direct, transparent transactions all through the power of the blockchain. Woo-hoo. And before I go any further, let me be very clear. Blockchain is not Bitcoin. All right.
Yeah.
Who's happy that I said that? Yeah? Who's happy? Yeah. All right. So, if blockchain is not Bitcoin, what is blockchain? Blockchain is the technology on which Bitcoin was built, and it was built by Satoshi Nakamoto, who is either an individual or individuals. We do not know, it's anonymous. And so it built the technology on which on which Bitcoin is built. Some of you may remember a time before internet. I am one of those people. And when internet first came out, there was a confusion about what was internet and what was email. Yeah? So this is similar. Internet is obviously the technology that email was built on, right? Blockchain is the same with Bitcoin. Blockchain is the technology that Bitcoin is built on. Okay, carrying on.
So if you remember one thing from that evening,
That's all you need to remember, not the same thing.
the same.
All right, so currently, this is another example. Currently, if you are sending a message to a friend, it goes to a database or a data center. This data center could be anywhere in the world. And with that, it could be read by the CIA, NSA, FBI, KGB, any of them could read it, because it's centralized in one place. And then it's sent to your friend's phone. In a blockchain-based world, you would use an app that is based on the blockchain technology. That information is then sent out, your message is then sent out to a distributed network of computers, and none of them have access to all of the information that's contained. And then it's reassembled and sent to your phone. Now, going through everyone who's participated in this decentralized network, this is the public blockchain, and those are personal computers. And everyone who's participated in that has a chance to be rewarded. And this would be either through Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency, of which there are, it seems like 300 coming out every day. So any one of those that is the hottest at the time. So the benefits of having this distributed network versus a decentralized network is the decentralized network, if somebody decides to go in and hack into a link on that network, every computer on that network is not in a good space. It's bad. It's real bad. But if you try to hack into a distributed network, you hack into a link there, only one computer is disrupted. And not only that, but because they're linked, they all are aware that it's been hacked. So, any questions? Great, we'll keep going. All right, so what we've learned so far is that the blockchain
is anonymous. Nobody can see anything. Shared reward, what does it mean? Anybody who gets involved has a chance to get rewarded. And it's secure because of the distributed network.
Fantastic. All right, let's go deeper.
Let's go deeper.
All right.
But listen, before we do that, can we do another real life example?
Let's do it.
From my real life?
Yeah. I can't hear you though because your microphone went away.
Sorry, can you hear me?
No.
Right. So I got married in April. And
Congratulations!
My husband is not part of this presentation, but my house is part of it. So when I bought the house, because I don't know the first thing about the houses, I had to somehow gain trust that this is a good thing. It's a good thing that I'm doing here. So what I did, I went to a number of institutions that provided that trust to me. So I went to the city to learn about the history of the house. So I wanted to know who built the house, who bought the house and when, and who actually owns the house. Is it the same person who's selling it to me? I spoke to a real estate agent who knows the territory and tell me about the development plans in the territory. I spoke to a bank to make sure that the price is fair. I spoke to a bunch of construction people who helped me understand whether there is moisture in the walls, whether the garage is up to a new standard, and all those things. I went to a solicitor who certified that the transaction is legal. And because I actually don't trust any of those guys, I hired an individual appraiser who helped me trust the guys who are providing trust for this transaction. What does it all mean in practice? It means days of waiting, phone calls, emails, letters that I had to send and wait for a response. And every of these institutions provides you with nothing more than a sheet of paper with a signature on it, or maybe with a stamp on it. So how difficult is it to forge one of these documents? You know, in 2 days technology, super easy.
I lived in China for 10 years, and I worked in a design agency, and we know a thing or two about altering documents.
You better stop sharing now. Right. So what if there was a way to make this whole thing easier? What if there was a way to have all those documents in one place, where a person like myself who's interested to get all this information could just take it from? What's important? This information has to be secure, unhackable. Nobody can change it. But it's available for me.
So if anybody wants to buy the house or sell the house, they can look and see those documents?
Super transparent. That'd be awesome.
Oh, super transparent and totally safe and untamperable? Do I have a solution for you? The blockchain.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Why we're here. So each one of these documents that she receives when she buys this house has got a certain amount of information associated with it, right? Who made the document? What is it referring to? When it was? Da, da, da. Each one of these papers is some sort of document. Oh, I want to sell this house to her. And I get this document from the city that says, oh, failed the roof inspection. Now, it is a piece of paper. I can take that piece of paper and throw it away or alter it. It's up to me, my choice. So, but in the future, because everything will be digitized and every record that's created will automatically be digitized, each person who creates the record has their own unique ID. Every time they add something to the record of this house, it gives it a key. All right. So this makes it an immutable ledger, so it's locked. We know the person who created it, and we know what's inside of it, and it's locked. Then each of those different records, they all link together. So the first key in the chain would be ABC. The next key would be ABCEDF. The next key would be ABCEDF HIJ. So it gets more and more complex, more and more secure the further and further the chain goes down, this ledger of records goes. So for all of the different records for the house, we can take them, lump them all together.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
Is it a block?
It is a block. It is, in fact, a block. This is the beginning. And we can take this block of records, this group of records, and that will have its own hash. The following group of records information in this ledger will also have a hash that's then built on the one before it. Therefore, chaining these records together. But it's really just like, it doesn't really look like that. It's just, and it's really only just one long chain, but it looks better if we do it like this. And they're all linked together. Yay! So, Tatiana, what happens if someone tries to tamper with one of those?
Well, the way it looks, all the chains start to rattle and make noise.
So, if you try to tamper with one of it, it alerts every other record inside of that chain. So,
it means that in this distributed network, every computer that's part of it is like a pair of eyes. So, if one computer is hacked, everyone's going to see it.
right,
Totally transparent.
totally transparent. So we've learned that blockchain gives us anonymity, it gives us a shared reward, so the banks don't get all the money, we have a chance to get some of it. It's security and distribution, and
It's permanent, it's unhackable, and it's perfectly transparent.
fantastic. So we're moving from needing these trust-based intermediaries to these transparent, direct transactions. And so,
We're moving away from Internet of Information, where we've been sending cat videos and pictures and contracts of buying house around, to the Internet of Value.
we can start to share currency, we're sharing smart contracts, and there are tons of other applications which we don't understand, but we have someone here who will, a few people actually, so yay, let's look forward to that. And so yeah, so there's so many applications. Just real quick, imagine who's bought a used car before? Used car, yeah? Imagine if you had a blockchain, a pure record of every single thing that happened to that car before you bought it. Be amazing. And yeah, just really, really great. So anyway, looking forward to that with these smart cars that they can track everything. So these are our references, and ta-da!